The name of the company is Brainstorm IT Solution. You can Google it. I am the Business Development Director based in Abuja. What are we into? We are into software development. And I promised the MD that I want to have hub of young developers. Why are the students, our young people that study computer science, complaining of Kosishe? In Rotary, by the grace of God, I don't mind to subsidize the software. I'm saying it loud and clear. We need to go online and have our own software for membership management. And for us to do that, I will use a developer in the house to develop the software. When we have you in cluster, it will be easier to get the sponsorship from my organization. And you will be working for the organization from your house. Are we not creating employment? You read agriculture. I don't like hearing the word agriculture. I prefer agribusiness. And for most of you, I will give you that training on agribusiness, livestock management, introduction into livestock management, introduction into vegetable management, and agric financing. You know, you are getting what I used to collect 50,000 naira per participant free of charge. You may not know, I'm telling you. If you test it and it works for you,
and your hands are not clapping.
You go back to your domain to go and be the ambassador of AGI in your state. I don't look at age. I don't do what? Look at age. I see all of you as an entrepreneur. Because by this time next year, I want to hear that one or two of you people have become the owner of your own business. That's the purpose of the training. Mass communication, we have enterprise media services where we do what? We have our own DI machines. We are looking for people that will be writing concept notes for us, editing of our magazines. Whoever we trained, we do use our IT at Royal FM because we are in collaboration with Royal FM. Do you know Royal FM? You may not know. They are off these here. Our training school is there too. Therefore, for those of you that did mass communication, you have a lot of things to do with me. Even art and culture, because I am a movie star. You may not be seeing me regularly, but go and Google your YouTube on a film called DNA. You will see me there. It's good to be a multi-talented person. And when it happens, use the relevant to make income. A single stream of income does not sustain Nigeria economy today. Therefore, all the questions you ask, the Department of Mass Communication, waste to wet, agric, soft skill will be given to you within that short period. When you are ready, let them notify me. It is a general thing as a gift from Enterprise Grooming Institute to Raila 2024 in Ilorin. Hello, it's not good for you to be looking for seed money. Grants, I as a person, I don't know why, I hate hearing the word grants. Grant leads to more poverty. I remember during the tenure of Okonjo-Iweala as the Minister of Finance of Nigeria, there was a program called You Win. Chetibori? Egbo? That program was to do capacity building for young people, and they gave a loan up to 10 million to somebody that in his life, he has never touched 1,000 naira before. They gave them 10 million naira in 2-3 tranches. I was a mentor to some of them. Because I was too tough for them, they never come for appraisal, monthly appraisal from me. They go straight and do the normal Nigeria style to the people in charge. Look at them today. They are nowhere to be found. The money you did not sweat for, does not last long. Therefore, start saving. If your monthly allowance is 1,000 naira, did you could not 300 naira out of it? Save it for your skill. Don't think big. Start small. Start small. Think big. Whatever you want to do, start small. First, see the acceptability. Immediately that thing is acceptable, you will see EPA. May God direct EPAs to every one of you. You understand the song I'm singing? I said God will send EPA. You didn't say amen. I claim it. Is entrepreneurship limited to people with interest in business alone, or does it apply to people who have interest in health care section? All sectors are entrepreneur. You are a doctor. You are a businessman. All sectors of the economy in this world are called entrepreneur. In as much as you are rendering service and you are earning income from that service, you are referred to as an entrepreneur. Is that clear? As an entrepreneur, what are the challenges you face and how did you overcome it? Keep this question to our training. You face a lot of challenges, starting from criticism from your close friend. If care is not taken, if you are married and you and your spouse do not share the same vision, that will be the number one challenge. That is the truth. It's either the woman that is career person or the man is the career person, while the wife or the husband is the business type. Such a home, may God bless them. What are the requirements for admission into your school? At the training center, you will hear it. I'm giving you free. Abi? Thank you for that question. What can you advise a small business owner losing motivation due to the fact that she is slowly losing her original intention? Consult a mentor. Whoever asks this question, write down this number for your free mentorship. 080 7488 0005. 080 7488 0005. Only ask me question. No, don't send me, okay, please buy me that out. The day you send that, I block you. And I am married with 28 wives. Don't add yourself to it, or else you want to be 29. How do I identify you? Yeah, I am. Call me Jagaban of Enterprise. That's the name I love. Or Dr. Pat. My part is not P-A-R-T. My part is P-W-A-T. Dr. Prince Ajishevini Ayodeji Tajudin. Is that answered? According to you, what this person wrote is this. According to him, he said it takes 3 keys to make a man. I think I've answered this question. I am of biology in education, but love doing a creative work where I can be able to start something of my own, but the lapses is I don't know where exactly to start from. Consult me for motivation talk. I will diagnose you. We have a clinic. How do you adapt your innovation to the current growing trend of the society? Innovation and creativity is the solution. Be innovative. I have a friend in this hall. He knows I have all these gadgets to have a studio of my own. On Tuesday, we are just gisting. You know, when you are in corner A, that's why I go with people of like minds. The fellow just told me, Mr. Ayo, why don't you convert one of your rooms to your studio? I now look at it, Otomani. And that room has been wasting for almost 2 years. What do I put in that room? Only my shoe. I just converted the wardrobe to my shoe wardrobe, converted that room to my studio, did the lighting, I use the place to do my TV program. The one I did yesterday, I did it from my studio. That is innovation. I did not wait till when I will have money to have a gigantic studio. Therefore, convert what you have to what you want. Don't wait until you have it all. You can never have it all. Dangote, he has started selling PMS, Abi. You will be surprised next year I will venture into another thing. Thank you for the lecture, sir. Since childhood, I have loved to play with electronic material like fan and flashlight. 2 years ago, I was opportune to learn solar installation, and now I can install it with materials available. But my favorite course is mechanical electronics, and I want to go for it after my years in secondary school because I am currently studying biochemistry. The problem is that my daddy won't allow to go for another course. So how can you do it? Thank you very much. You can see this is a serious issue that contributed to unemployment in Nigeria. Our parents, are you there? Don't force any course on your children. Identify what they like doing. Encourage them. Look at this question. He likes electronic. He has started the installation. If the person is here, kindly raise up your hand, or you private chat me. I have a
Raise your hand.
I have an energy company, and I want to start.
Scholarship coming again.
Which state are you from? Ondo or Noji? Eh? Where in Oyo? Okiogun. You will join me in Shaki very soon. We are opening up a center in Shaki for EGI. But before then, we will work together. Call me and tell me solar installation. I have an energy company. I've been looking for who I can mentor. We want to partner with a company that is into solar, and we need people that will be doing the installation. See God. Ask, it shall be given. Thank you for the brief section, sir. My question is, what other skill can you teach or can we benefit, sir? Tell me your skill. I am a Jagaban. Any skill, God will direct me. It's a blessing. It's my calling. It's my own spiritual calling. Come and join my mission. What advice will you give to a young career development? Do you think it will benefit to go out to learn more and come back? Medical doctor. My God will bless you. My God will bless you. We know that we have problem in Nigeria. Our problem is far, far better than those that are in that place. You can wake up and move freely in Nigeria. Don't look at it as he's complaining, but for him to come back to Nigeria, it's difficult. Their own £1 is 1,600 Yabi. You can use 1,600 naira to feed in the morning, but they can't use £1 to feed, take breakfast there. It's difficult for them to save, but you can save in Nigeria. Yes, your job is lucrative abroad. Why is it lucrative? One low. One low at all long. One to buy tax. Tax Why don't you pray? Bank of Industry is there. They have loan for young people like you. My people perish because of lack of information. If you are a graduate and you have a skill, walk into the Bank of Industry in your state. That's why I say contact me. I will give you the details. I will not discourage you not to japa and go and learn. Go and learn and come back and establish. Also, I would like to ask what would be the beneficial for a young doctor who plans to start up medical. Yes, you are a doctor, specialize in one area. Specialize in malaria treatment. That is your targeted customer. It's funny, but that's the reality. Average home in your malaria in Nigeria with population of over 200 million. If you now have 1% of that population as your customer, do you know how much you are making? Food for thought. Kai. As a startup, how do I improve on managing my finances for financial stability in my business? Minimize your unnecessary expenditure. See me for details. We have always heard that we need to find our purpose. How does one find one's purpose? And when do you know when you found it? When you start your business and all seems against you, when do you know when to stop or to continue? As a businessman, don't stop. You become a failure the day you stop doing that business. He is a testimony I have. My guy here is a testimony. In 2020, 21, 22, my school was like a mecca for people that wants to take loan. Immediately government stopped that loan, the place become a graveyard. Will I say because of that I should stop the school? No! Innovation and creativity. I move on. Challenges will come as an entrepreneur. The more you take a step forward, you will face a challenge. You take another one, you will face a challenge. Just pray. Challenge to make me. What is innovation in entrepreneurship? We are not in the class now. Innovation is for you to make ingenuity to become genuity. Simple answer. What are the challenges of entrepreneurship? How do I successful? Write this question during our training. When the LOC team contact me, add it, I will give it to you free of charge. Based on my personal experience, I have been a graphic designer. I need your service, please. Without equipment, I only borrow my friend's laptop to deliver job. I have the opportunity to get a loan to buy laptop, but I refuse them based on payment back. I want to know your view on getting a loan to start a business. If you have opportunity, other people's money is the best to start it. But if you don't do it. Yes, if you have opportunity to take a loan to buy laptop, buy that laptop and go and insure it. So that in case anything happens, insurance company will pay that loan back. If you have, and the person, if you're a graphic artist and you are based in Kwara or wherever you are based to, kindly raise up your hand. We need a graphic artist in our organization who will be a freelance staff. Who will write this question? You are from which state? Nimbolosun. Mudakeke. You fail. I'm only joking. Get my number and talk to me if you are great. What do you call it? Graphic design. We have a lot to do together. Thank you very much for this question. You have gingered my school, and I'm happy to be among you. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, sir. I'm sure everybody here is quite inspired. On this note, I want to call my Ryla District Chair to come and assist us to appreciate our great speaker, Rotary Ayo Ajishefini.
Ryla Swio, please let us all be upstanding and give our speaker a round of applause, a standing ovation for said, may our roads be rough. It was actually Taisho Larin's Happy New Year word of encouragement to people. Every year it tells people, may your road be rough. But now, you could see that initially we delayed him. The road of the program was actually rough, and eventually we could pick up something from it. So he said, is a past president and forever is going to be past president of a Rotary Club. So please let us appreciate our past president again for the time he has spent with us explaining. He has given us business orientation for free, and he deserves all the appreciation. So, sir, and several scholarships. He gave us free days, free weekends, free that, collect my number, pick that, all under 1 hour. We are so grateful, sir. On behalf of the planning, we want to say thank you and God bless you, sir. Thank you for coming, sir.
Wow. It was a very hot moment. Abby, we all enjoyed it. I can tell you the next one is another area that we finally cement our opportunity of being a business owner. This year's RYLA is loaded. And I want to tell you that those of you that are in this year's RYLA program, you will see, and for those who had attended previous RYLA programs, you will see that there's a difference in this one. Already, everybody got the scholarship of EGI training. Abby? Now, the next thing is take advantage, key into it. I am a living witness, living beneficiary of his tutoring. I started doing dry season farming after I met him. On a piece of land that I thought until the time I have the money to build the house on top. Then I started making small money on that land. Just one plot of land behind a house that's already existing. So, give it a shot. See what you get out of it. We would like you guys to give us feedback. Your platform is there. We will retain it. We want to be hearing feedback on some of the things that you are learning from this year's RYLA program. So, like I said, in continuing with enterprise, becoming an entrepreneur, we have in our midst today again one other powerful person who will assist you to package yourself, to package your proposal to doing a business. The topic is going to be dealing with is how to write an award-winning business proposal. Are we not flowing in a particular sequence? Are we not flowing to become a business owner? So on this note, it's my privilege and honor to invite upstage Mr. Sarafadin Olamilekan Yusuf. Thank you very much, sir, for coming, and we sincerely apologize for the little delay. Thanks.
Yeah, I may not be that so good in knowing the best to greet everyone of the very, I believe I can hear something like we were the other time. RYLA, we. God bless every one of you. I love that.
Hello.
Yeah, it is always very important when we something clearly that whatever we are doing, the step we have been taking so far, the one we are taking now, the one we will be taking after now. It's always very important that we know that it will only has to do with money. I believe we agree with that. Now, the last speaker now, he has in one way or the other energized every one of us. He has bring into our system, our brain, what we have been missing. Because I believe a lot of us, we are missing a lot in what we have within us. Immediately after he has been saying one or two things, we will have been getting one or two things that we can add up together to make us who we are. My whole name is Lekon Sharafadin, a geologist from Federal University of Technology, Mina. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Which side or which side? Just this one. Okay, I can come here. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, there are some people like that they have joy when talking, that they move here and there. They are not like good camera people. Yeah, and which I'm one of them. Yeah, a graduate of Federal University of Technology, Mina, where I studied geology. HND Oda, Federal University of Technology, Federal Polytechnic Offer. Yeah, where I studied computer engineering. I work with Etisalat as a customer service executive. That was Etisalat of then, before they become Nemobile. I resigned after working for 2.5 years when I was able to look clearly that what I was getting here is not suitable to that goal which I've sought for myself. As I then, our basic salary then was 180,000. Let us just imagine what 180,000 will look like 10 years ago. That's a very huge amount of money. But yet I still resign from Etisalat just because I believe much in being in charge as a boss, not someone working for someone and making money for someone. It's very important for me to be able to get it clear to you that no matter what you have within you, maybe talent or maybe a kind of an experience that you have within yourself, or your ability to know the next thing for you in life, or maybe after you have heard what the last speaker has said, you have been able to choose what you believe you want to do in life. You now need something very important. There is no entrepreneur in life that can succeed without someone. No matter how talented or no matter how brilliant you can be, you will always need someone. That person you need might be a partner in a business, or one way or the other, either the person is the one that solicited for you, or you are the one that went to that person to present yourself what you have within you. So that is why I will be talking on how to write a successful business proposal. No matter what you have in your company. Let me use Etisalat as an example. Before Etisalat get into Nigeria, there was MTN, there was Airtel, there was even MTEL then, if you could remember that Nitel network. Now, when we're talking about calls, MTN has taken over calls. When we're talking about text message, anything, is already on ground. So when Etisalat were eating the ground in Nigeria then, they're not like, what can we do different? If you could remember clearly, Etisalat was the first telecom communication in this country to introduce a network above 3G. They flagged up with 3.7G. That is to tell you that was then, it was a great option for some people to choose Etisalat. So it is always very important for you to have it at the back of your mind that whenever you are putting together a business proposal, you are like trying to toast someone. You are like trying to tell someone about your product or your service. No matter what you want to sell now, one or two people might have been on ground doing the same business or rendering the same kind of service you want to render. But what will make your own difference? That is the importance of business proposal. So if one way or the other you have had it before, what we call a business pitch. Sometimes some kind of maybe scholarship grant here and there, what they may just be needing from you is just pitch your business, just a pitch. And when we're talking about a pitch, you must be able to tell the person you want to invest or you are selling a product to understand what you have on ground. Now, what is a business proposal itself? A business proposal is your ability. Putting it on paper, it is written, not pitch this time around. Is the ability to put your business pitch in written. We don't need to be disturbing ourselves with big grammar. Like now, every one of you you are wearing a cap, and I still want to sell a cap to you. I must be able to tell you the reason you should have this cap to put on my own cap. Because many of you may tell me that it's a cap. I'm putting on a cap and this is a cap. So that ability for me to make you drop this cap you're having with you now and choose my own cap is what a business proposal all about. It is a kind of document that is having different segments that are very, very important. Now we are talking about a business proposal. That talent, that skills you are having within you, you have been able to present it to someone. Who are you presenting this to? And when are the right time for you to present a business proposal? Two types of different business proposal. Number one, there is solicited proposal, whereby a government or a company requested for a service or a product which you have. For example, now maybe when they are planning this program, they now put it in one of the dailies or they put it online that we are looking for a company that can produce so t-shirt and so cap. That is a solicited proposal. Now, the other one is unsolicited proposal. In this situation, nobody is asking you for anything. It is just within you that you deem it fit that, for example, what they are doing over here, I so much love it. But what about immediately, maybe during their break time, I can dance for every one of them. You can propose this to Rotary. You can tell them that, hey, please, can I come and dance to you? That is unsolicited. They did not ask for a dancer. But you can just believe in your own kind of spirit that it's my working. And so be it, it may work. You may be into this projector stuff and everything, and maybe you have been in this class for the first time, you are not seeing any kind of projector on the wall or anything. You can also bring up a proposal for it. So such a proposal is as unsolicited proposal. Now, when we are not having a proposal, your proposal cannot just be a sheet of paper. You want to talk to someone and you are trying to you want someone to bring in millions or billions of naira to your table, someone to come and invest in you. You can't use just a sheet of paper. In most cases, it is always a bulky kind of document. So the first thing you must have on that document is what we call a table of contents. That is very, very, very important, number one. You must have a table of content. Very, very, very important. After your title page, for example now, you can just have it like Dedotech Printing and Media, I want to produce t-shirt and this so. That your title page should not be a kind of t-shirt and cap. They can say t-shirt and cap. They will just throw it away. But Dedotech Print and Media is ready to produce for you a cheaper and higher quality cap and t-shirt for your upcoming event. That's a title page. You know, it is catchy enough for someone to say, let me see. Because it is so clear that almost all Nigerian or everybody, we always have interest in quality and cheaper. So that two word has been an opportunity for you to bring down their attention to that your proposal. Because as I said, it's a bulky book. Some people may not be chanced sometimes to read a bulky book. But when your title page is interesting, it attracts someone to read it. Now we have what we call executive summary. But you now say 25 naira, the person will now sit down well. Will be set to read what and what you are having in that your bulky proposal. Then you now follow it up by problems. I made mention of transportation now from here to Tanke. So if you are now bringing up for such, what you will now start with is that University of Ilorin is a distance of this so kilometer to Tanke. And one way or the other, I have been noticing the stress of students for this also period of time, which I believe some students and lecturers do miss their class. With my own kind of system, there will be enough provision for buses to wait for them at Tanke to bring them down to University of Ilorin. These are very beautiful and nice ways you should have your problem you want to solve stated. It is always very important that you may be looking at different organizations and you believe that all is well with them. If you can search in them properly, you will know why one way or the other that they will need you to come in as a solution to the problem they are having at hand. Let us just imagine you come up with an app now that every student of Uni Learning, once you just register on this app, just get to the park, show the driver, enter the bus. You know, everybody will love that. How much is you understand? You just log in, pam, pam, pam. That one will save you many things. Number one, save you from your friend you met inside the vehicle. You will not pay. You just say, no cash. You understand? So one way or the other, these are kind of a way which you can sit down clearly, look into a kind of organization and approach them directly to solve whatever problem they might be having at hand. Don't forget, after executive summary, next is problem statement. You state their problem and you bring in the solution and you follow it up by qualification. Who are you? Who are you that want to provide transportation for people from here to the town? You that you are still an undergraduate, that you don't even have Okada, you don't have keke, you don't have anything. Yes, you may not have it sometimes. But many of you, there are a lot of courses online that even before your graduation, you are already a professional when it comes to transportation management. Yes, free courses online that they will still issue you a certificate. Debbie University abroad, not Nigeria. You will have their certificate. Let's say, if you are very serious, probably in 2-3 weeks, you can have the certificate. So anywhere you are telling someone about transportation management and you present such certificate, pam, definitely you have it. Like this graphic designer that I was talking the other time, let's say the other side is interested in him and he was able to produce 1 or 2 online certificates related to that, fine. So your qualification is always very, very, very important. When you are approaching people that you want to solve their problem, what did you know? What has been your experience in that field you are talking of? And if you're having a very sound experience in that field you are talking of, who are your team? Who have you worked with? Tell us. Give us your link. Who have you worked with? So one way, if you are talking about telecom now, I can tell you 1 or 2 things about telecom. Something very important. You get bonuses. They tell you that, MTN give you 5,000 naira bonus, 20,000 naira bonus. I can tell you for free here. No network on earth can give anybody a bonus. You paid back automatically when you did not know. You will be looking at it on phone that I loaded 200 naira and this is 500 naira. You are paying automatically. Sometimes they will give you a kind of high amount of money. When you receive call, you will still pay. You said? Out of the so-called bonus. So now the perfect way which they sell data, they will tell you that if you should buy a data of 2,000 naira, it is 5 gig, for example. But 3,000 naira is 10 gig. Because they encourage you to pay more. And mind you, no matter how much your gig is going to determine the way you are going to use the gig. Agreed? It is when you are having more data on your phone that you started thinking of going to YouTube, Netflix, this and that and everything. So those are very important something when you are approaching someone. You should be able to tell a very in-depth of your experience about the field which you might be talking about. Then the next one after the qualification is budget. What are the budgets for this you are bringing in? How much are you expecting? How are you going to spend this budget? It must be well stated. You are collecting someone's money. So you must state it clearly that I'm buying corn 20 naira. And that 20 naira corn, we will be selling it later for 25 naira. Someone that is bringing in his money, we want to know what the result or the outcome of the money spent going to be. Even if it is a grant. When you are applying for a grant, they will also ask you that what is likely to be the turnover of these grants you are taking from them after this so period of time. Because nobody, no any sensible, reliable, rich person will ever invest their money where they are not expecting a very big turnout in a very short time. Even if they are dashing you the money. The energy which the coordinators are using over here, talking to you since, is that they want it after 7 days here to have impacted something in you. That's why they made mention of money. We are spending so amount of money. So any wise person wants your dime. I'm not talking of millions this time around. Even if it is your 1 naira that is going from your aunt to your friend, and something good is not coming from a friend, it's better you change your friend though. Look for another friend. Timeline. Very, very important. Timeline. Oftentimes we do things and we did not give ourselves set time. We did not give ourselves measurement for what we are doing. It is very, very bad. Many of you now, I'm very sure, if we should ask you that, okay, let me do it this way. Brother, please, what did you like to do? Perfectly, you, brother in cap, this man in cap, yes. What would you like to do? As a business, let's talk about business now. You saying? Clothes brand. Okay, clothes brand. Very good. How much are they selling each presser? Each presser for branding clothes. You don't know. How much are they selling to film printing machine? You don't know. How much are they selling sublimation machine for printing? How much are they selling sewing machine? Anti-poultry. Do you know how much they are selling broiler for now? Are you sure? How much is a bag of broiler feed now? You don't know. Okay, if you have 100 broilers, like how many bags of feed can they eat in a month? Yes. It depends on. Okay. Now, this, when it comes to timeline, this thing is very important, and I want you to get it clear. It may not be today. It may not even be next week. It may not even be this year. But one day, you might be privileged to see someone to ask you that, what did you need? If you cannot spell it out, the person can just walk away. I'm having a friend on Facebook. They will meet Lagos. Someone just asked him, the guy is able to be a photographer. They will meet Lagos. He's able to be a photographer. Someone just asked him one day that, as a photographer, what did you think you need? This guy said he regretted his life the day he attended Olojo Festival in Ile-Ife. And he was not able to fly a drone. The man asked him again, what is the cost of a drone? He said, 1.7 million. He said, send me your account number. Just imagine if they with me said, let me go and ask. So that might be the end of the opportunity. So no matter what we believe we want to venture in, no matter what we believe we want to do, we must continue getting ourselves up to date on that. Now he talked about branded clothes, and I was able to tell him like 3 different machines that is needed for that. So which I believe by now, if it is one of your smart set goals, you should be having it at the back of your mind now. Someone the other time talked about mistake. That what are the mistakes entrepreneurs do make? That is one of our major mistakes. I bought a machine through Bank of Industry for 4.8 million. And you will not believe it that the 3rd month after I bought this machine, a new technology and a new innovation of the machine just came in that ruled out my own machine. I don't know if you get it. I bought my own machine, which loan, 4.8 million. In less than 3 months, the same company that produced my machine now brought another new innovation that ruled out that my machine. So one of the major mistakes I made then is that, did I even ask if that is the latest machine on ground? So sure that if the machine should be coming to the country 3 months after I bought my own, definitely the machine has been in existence in Germany. Because it's able to be a German product. Now, unfortunate for me, the machine could not make me 1 million naira all through its life. Because whomever we want to, myself, I would not even like to use it for someone's job. Roland BN20. It's a very expensive machine. So these are very important things. We need to always update ourselves about what and what is ongoing in our field. Between this time and this time, I will start your job and I will finish your job. It's always very important in your proposal. The time you will be starting the job, the timeline, and the time you will be finishing the job. And always make sure that if you can complete their job on Wednesday, please always tell them to come for their job on Saturday. It is always very good for you to surprise your customer by coming more earlier than to be late. If job will be set after a month, tell them that it will be set after 2 months. Deliver a month to the deadline is so beautiful and add more flowers to your heart. It's very important we always know that. When you are giving out a proposal, don't always forget that terms and condition is very, very important. Terms and condition. Terms and condition is always very important. If you do this, for example, you want to take a job of 1 million from someone. Are you getting it? And the person is now giving you 350,000. He believes you have started the job. No doubt about it. Anytime he's going to say, I have given him money since. Of 1% is 350,000 in 1 million. Definitely, it may not even get you the material needed for the job. So, in your term and condition, you will state it that, sir, your job starts immediately after 75% of the money is being deposited with us. That's the term. And if it is able to be a very kind of a long-term business, I'm having a printing company that we do print this teller for a bank. So we signed like a year contract with them. We have the numbers of copies of the teller that we have to print every month. But there will always be a change in price of the material we're using. So when we are putting together the proposal, it was stated clearly that, sir, there are likely change in case if there is change in cost of material. But in most cases, we are always so eager when we are about to take a job. We don't spell out our terms and conditions very well. Don't worry. 58 t-shirt, don't worry, send it. We are going to deliver. Now it is immediately after which it has been sent to you that you will now be thinking of the transportation to that person, which was not factored in earlier. Sir, actually, Onimoto lo gba 7,000. You will be looking like, excuse me, which other 7,000? So it should always be clearly stated, sir, your job will be ready on this so day, and will be delivered to your doorstep at a affordable shipping cost. Don't tell a customer that we are going to deliver to your doorstep. When you have to pay for delivery, that will affect the kind of amount which you have collected from your customer. You are running at loss. So always factor it in and state it so clearly that these and these are what is very important for them to know. Now, don't forget it that as you are finishing your your proposal. The last one after your terms and condition is conclusion. Conclusion. Your conclusion will always be like a summary of what you have put together. Don't let your conclusion and your executive summary at the front, they must always be like an identical twin, not word to word. Because the conclusion should always be like, has I been able to present the solution to the previous issues you are facing in your organization? Please don't ever use the word, the problem your organization is facing. Their organization can only face issues, not problem. We call it a killer phrase. That's a killer phrase. To say the problem your organization is facing. No. The issues which your organization is facing, as I've explained the solution and the budget term line and the all necessary teams on ground are available. We are so sure that we are going to deliver as prompt. And this also and this also can be reached. That is your reference, your link, your contact, and every other thing will now be your last call to action. Please, it is always very important that no matter how lovely or how much you can let your proposal be, don't let it be of too much technical words. You are using technical words that they will not even understand. Like now, the other time I was saying sublimation, DTF, this and that. When you say DTF, you also open a bracket, put the meaning there. Anywhere you are using a kind of maybe medical or agricultural term or anything, make sure that you state it clearly and you are like communicating clearly to your customer, which is highly, very, very important. Yes, that brings me to the end of my lecture for you, and I believe with this you'll be able to do. Thank you very much.
Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Yes, clap into our head. Clap. Is that all you are going to give to Mr. Yusuf? Please let us have a standing ovation for him. Keep clapping. I've not said you should stop now. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Madam? Keep clapping. Madam, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Oga, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Keep clapping. Keep clapping, Oga. Dele. Keep clapping. Madam, stand up. Keep clapping. Keep clapping. It's a form of exercise for you. You think I'm punishing you? Madam Alabama, stand up. Thank you. You can sit down now. I told you this Ryla Harmony 2024 is a unique one. You are going to be going back home well loaded. If in the next 6 months I'm not hearing or seeing testimonies that I am now a business owner, I have gotten a contract, I have gotten a deal, that means those of you who will not be telling me that are those that were sleeping. The session was interesting, was practical, was something that's supposed to be, supposed to interest you all, but some of you, I don't know. When you are in a class like this and you are feeling sleepy, you can stand up on your own and walk to the back, walk front, so that you don't lose out. And I want to tell those of you that your neighbors were sleeping and you didn't tap them, you are selfish. you want to take the benefit alone. You tap your neighbors if you are enjoying it. Tap your neighbor not to lose out from it. All right, so on this note, I want to sincerely thank Mr. Olamilekan Yusuf for that discussion, and then is open to questions. So you can be writing it while we pick those who are early to raise their hands. Write down your questions. All right, I start from you.
Thank you very much, sir, for the insightful lecture. So I want you to elaborate on a concept, on the second aspect of writing a business proposal, which is executive summary, and the third one, which is problem solving. I want you to elaborate on feasibility of our plans and not being delusional in writing our proposal. How can we make our plan feasible enough for the people who are writing it to?
Very nice question. That means he was really listening.
Yeah. Can I answer that?
Really listening. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I so much appreciate that question. The very important something about executive summary is you have searched what the problem of that organization is. Are you getting it? You are now telling them the way forward, what you are bringing to their table. It's so clear that we are not too good in this country about reading everything. That is why many of us have even been falling into a lot of problems we fall into when we are taking loans or we are renting a place. Because they will always hide very information somewhere. But over here, you are the one asking for someone's favor. So on that executive summary, you made it clear that these are what I noticed to be the problem of your organization. And these are my way which I can solve it. You understand? Just in a very short form, like someone should call me now, like, okay, let me use like printing. I'm having a printing company and someone now come up with me now and I want to tell the person, I will like, excuse me, sir, they don't tell print and media, we are into printing. And I noticed that your school are not having branded layered for your school ID card. We are capable of producing 5,000 layers in 2 hours. And we are going to give you best of quality and affordable price. That's the perfect executive summary. Now, this interests that person to read further. Okay, that's when he will now say, ID card. So they did not write anything on it. So then he will not be thinking, okay, so that's why they are having this also school. You understand? So that's what executive summary is all about. Now problem, when you are now stating the problem, you will now come to, sir, just imagine one of your students is going out there without ID card. You understand? It will also be easy for another student that has left your school to impersonate your school. You are stating the problem. You are making the problem more elaborate for the person to see that, wala tiwa. So when anyone notices your student afar, they can definitely identify authentic students with your branded ID card rope. You can also tell them as an example that look at James Bond school, they are also having similar color of your school uniform, which means they can mistakenly take their students for your own students. But with this branded ID card rope, you will be able to be a unique and a distinct, it's different from the way it was said in the summary. And you have now made the problem to be more bigger for him to know that we have to solve this problem now. Okay. Yes.
When you get to the parts where you said you can create 2,000 copies of something in 2 hours,
yes.
Is it necessary for us to like overhype what we are doing to get the proposal, or we should just see the exact?
You can't overhype. Don't forget it that at the end of that proposal, you are going to put timeline. Your timeline should not contradict your executive summary. If you can't produce it in 2 hours, I will not tell you. Myself, in my own company, we can produce 1,000 in 2 hours. Branded ID card rope. That's why I used it 2 hours. You said? Yes, it's happened. That's why I also said it at the end, that if you can get it done on Wednesday, tell them it will be ready on Saturday. Because of, in case of anything, it may be power outage, the system may break down or anything.
All right, the next question is coming from.
Thank you very much, sir. My question is, please, is it possible for you to give us like a soft copy of, like a template that we can always refer to, or something you've done before that whenever anybody wants to write their own business proposal, they can always look into for resource or reference? Thank you.
It is always very good for you to have a template. Are you getting it? Now, the template is now universal. Just your AI is enough for you. ChatGPT is enough for you. Just tell, because what I am going to write as a printer is not the same thing I'm going to someone that I want to collect borehole for. You know, I told you I'm a geologist. I drill borehole. I do geophysical survey, and survey, soil science, and other stuff like that. You understand? The kind of proposal I will submit for the printing is not the same with the one I'm going to submit for borehole drilling. So if I'm using the same template, it will totally contradict. Borehole did not require image. For that of printing, I need to show a picture that shows what I want to produce for them. Maybe cap, shirt, or lanyard or anything. You get that? So anytime you want anything on your own side of feed, or just go to your ChatGPT, put it that I want to write a proposal about printing. It will tell you, it will now let for you to use your initiative. Are you getting it? To edit and get what you want in a tickle of an eye. Thank you.
Thank you for the privilege. As you mentioned, we have soliciting proposals and not soliciting proposals.
Yes, sir.
Let's assume, as a business owner, I have my proposal already.
Okay.
I want you to suggest some platform to submit our proposal to access funds. Why I like platform, we can submit our proposals to access funds. Yes, sir.
Thank you. You see, they are allowed. The other time when the last speaker was like not encouraging grants, I understand him clearly. But in some situation whereby we like this, like myself, I've been privileged to win like 2 or 3 grants already. So, and there's something very important about grants is that you must continue searching. If I should give you now that WHO will give you grants, when? They have done the one of this year. We are waiting for that of next year. Are you getting it? SMIDA, they do give grants. They have done the one of this year. We are waiting for the one of next year. But they are not having YALI. I think some of us should know YALI well now. That Obama stuff. Are you getting it? They do give grants. So different organizations like that, YALI was able to be the first grant I've ever won. Are you getting it? And that was, I think it was like 5 years ago. You understand? So those are the very important something. You continue searching. Get this organization. Many of these organizations, they are under your WhatsApp, what did you call it? WhatsApp channels. You understand? Any kind of organization that you believe is in a way related to your own kind of field of skills or talent, join the channel. Anytime they are having a tangible update, they will come up. They should not just be checking your channels on WhatsApp and they will not be seeing brain jota and this and that. They are continue making money, and you two should always find a way of how you are going to break the even. Next question, please.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So, sorry, I have 2 questions.
Okay.
Now, the first one is, you said we should write business proposals and all, but we know that in the Nigeria of nowadays, it is a man or man something. a few days ago, my friend still called me that in her boyfriend's place of work, they are looking for someone that can do accountancy or ICANN, whatever. Okay. So in that kind of situation, she asked me whether I have. So if I have someone, I would recommend. So but for people that now write beautiful business proposals and the people that in charge, they already know who they want to give. Like they already know. We know connection, everything. So in that kind of situation, what do you advise the person to, a frustrated person to do? That's the first question. Then the second one, you said, and let's say from 10K to Nikon, that let's say it's 200 naira, that you reduce your own to 125. I want to ask that the people that put it at 200 naira in the first place, they know what they are doing. Okay. Fine, I'm not saying don't reduce your own price, but I feel like that example of 125 naira is too much, because what if at the end of the day, with the way things are increasing, things are expensive, and if you use that 125, you might give less quality, and at the same time, it will affect your business and effectiveness. So, please, can you please elaborate more on that? Thank you very much.
Yeah, let me start from the last question. The last question, don't forget that example, I said it clearly, that as an example, are you getting it? It's not I'm not saying it's what you should do. You understand? Last thing you should ever think as an entrepreneur is to use price to gain a customer. Don't ever try that. Because Ajani is selling his own 15 naira, you want to sell your own 20 naira. You are going back to village. You are going back to village in a very shorter time.